I've almost doubled my monthly revenues. And where do I see this going? You know what? You're going to take me to a multi-million-pound business. I have no doubt about it. Because all I used to have from organic traffic was 5 or 10 people a month signing up with me. Now you brought in 200 new customers last month.
Hi everybody, today I'm joined with Emily from Emily's Notebook. I've been working with her since September and today it is December 10th. Emily, can you briefly just describe your business for me and what you do?
Okay, I teach people to draw and then I support them step into their creative purpose with artistic skills. So I have about 6,000 students currently learning with me at any given point on that journey.
Awesome. And can you describe before and after working with us in terms of revenue growth?
Okay, so interestingly, we've been working together for about 3 months and we have already seen an exponential rise in my monthly incomes from new people coming into my drawing space. I would say that I've almost doubled my monthly revenues from strategic Facebook advertising. So I've had really clear, distinctive, great product, and you guys have helped me just get super specific and aligned with how we promote that to the right type of audience.
And could you describe your process for getting new customers before working with us?
So what's really interesting, as my business has grown, my time has become a bit of a premium. So before I started working with you, I was investing so much energy in building my organic methods to get people through the door. Quite slow, very inconsistent, and it was quite expensive in terms of time. So not necessarily the outlay of pounds, but the amount of time I was spending on socials, on my organic traffic became silly and very unpredictable. So when we started working together, what was interesting is that time to cost ratio it's insane. It's just a no-brainer to be heading towards a small ad spend a day that actually did a lot of the leverage for me that organic traffic never could, in terms of cost per head coming through my business. So that was that's the main difference right now, is that I don't have the pressure on parts of my business where I need to dedicate time to the more important bits of serving my client base, not messing about with social media.
You're saying instead of having to make, a million different organic posts and solely rely on that, you could kind of offload that work.
Yeah, absolutely.
Advertising.
Totally.
You could focus on fulfillment. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what's one of the main challenges you faced before working with us? Did you feel like the kind of only way to grow was through just posting tons and tons of organic content, or what were some of the challenges?
So this is a great question. You know what's really interesting when you get to a point in your business? I think data becomes king, because you can be a really busy fool. And for me, I think in the creative space, certainly in the organic space, it's really difficult to track the data because there are so many other variables that impact on the investment you make. Nobody can really predict what's happening organically. So the massive difference is on a weekly basis, you send through data that tells me, you know what, this worked, this didn't. And we are able to then make qualified investment and therefore business decisions on the basis of actually a really structured approach to growing my business. And you know what's really interesting? I have this motto that I should be outsourcing everything that I'm not good at. I need to find people that are 10 times better than I could ever be. Yep. And you guys are 10 times better than I will ever be at putting together and understanding the process of Facebook advertising. And to me, that is the massive difference, is that I have a huge part of my business, the shop window of my business, that is now taken care of by you guys. I don't have to worry about the front end of my business because you are stewarding the people through into my world. So to me, that's been the biggest difference. And we have the data to back that up, so we can know how to adapt and amend and adjust accordingly. So that's the biggest difference, I would say.
That's awesome. And then, so can you describe the time commitment required by you in our collaboration?
So we have this lovely, like, every other week chat to touch base about what's going on in my in my world. And so interestingly, I am amazed at how little time I need to invest in this collaboration, because I am still building organic material, and we're doing a lot of work around testing what organic stuff works and then duplicating that and using that for Facebook advertising. But very little. We have a half an hour call every other week. You send me through data and we work on ad sets together in block periods of time. Again, very different to having to chase my tail every single day to post something like a loon, So, yeah, you guys absolutely handle the whole thing, right down to ad copy as well. So, yeah, for sure, you're the experts in the space.
No, that's good to hear. And then, so based on the results that we've kind of got over the last 3 months, where do you kind of see the business going in the next 6 to 12 months?
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? I did not expect us to be getting the results we've ever got. I mean, a long time ago, I tried Facebook ads, and there's just no way I have had you've had exponential success with my business. So the biggest challenge I've got is now saying to you, actually, can we slow down? Because there's so many people coming through, and my back end, working out how to manage all of those people coming through. What a nice problem to have. Like, that's the bit for me that I just think, oh, thank you. This is amazing. People are just coming in on my low ticket offer, and I'm able to step them through my business and get them investing in other parts of it. So yeah, amazing.
And is there anything that kind of surprised you about kind of working with me or Facebook advertising in general? Was there any misconceptions you had before kind of starting? Or
you know what, I think the world of Facebook and socials, and there's a lot of misconceptions, I think, around the $5 a day ad and all of that sort of stuff. I think realizing that I needed to take that step and get the experts in was actually my challenge. Is that I thought, oh, maybe I could do this myself eventually. Yeah. But the time you have saved me, like, we were up and running within like 24 hours. Mm-hmm. Of you just took my content and got it out there, and bang, people came. The whole, you can do this for yourself for £5, whatever. I just want to say, I'm glad I didn't listen to that. And I think in terms of, I really look forward to the Monday morning update, and I really look forward to sort of thinking, oh, you know what, Will has got that covered. I don't need to worry about that. And where do I see this going? You know what? You're going to take me to a multi-million-pound business. I have no doubt about it. And it's up to me to say how fast that happens, because, you're a great safe pair of hands and you're part of my team. So you're an integral part of my bottom line. My accountant knows about you. They're like, okay, let's go, let's do it, let's hit that button.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be an exciting next year.
Next phase, right? 2026, yeah. Here we come.
Definitely. And so my next question was, were you surprised by any of the results that you got by working with us? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, to the point that it put pressure on other parts of my business to deliver the amount of people coming through. But I'd rather have that problem than just a trickle, because all I used to have from organic traffic was 5 or 10 people a month signing up with me. Now, I think when I check the data, you brought in 200 new customers last month. 200. So yeah, from 5 or 10 to 200, no brainer, right?
Incredible. Awesome. So if you could kind of speak to someone who was on the fence about working with me, what would you kind of tell them?
I think I would say check how much time you're spending doing the stuff you think you can do better. So, how much time are you investing in trying to bring customers in when you should be focusing on your zone of genius? And is it worth you investing in someone to take that pressure off you for a much bigger investment in the long run? So that's what I would say, and it's great not to have to worry about it. And what are you on the fence about? Are you on the fence about needing to make more money? Because this is a no-brainer. There's a leap of faith to get going, but you know, I think what was great with you is you were super realistic. We started with really small budgets, so it wasn't going to kill me. It wasn't going to kill my cash flow. You were really conscientious about understanding my baseline position before I started working with you, and then my vision. And what I was so impressed by was how you were interested in the staged approach. So it wasn't like you went, right, let's go spend hundreds of pounds. You met me where I was at, and we are now at a different space. So there's nothing to be on the fence about. To be honest, I think you have to just get off it and get going if you want to grow your business.
Awesome. Wise words. Wise words. And so, any final thoughts at the end of this call to tell the viewers, or?
Just that it's just been a really brilliant experience. And I think with you as well, you are so personable, you are incredibly diligent, you love what you do as well. And you know what? As a creator, as an artist, what I enjoy is working with people who also show up and love what they do. And to me, you're an artist in this space. You are an alchemist with this Facebook ad programming, and I think it's a real privilege to have you as part of my team, and you know, and I'm looking forward to sort of the growth that's coming, and how we continue working on that relationship to make it happen. So yeah, it's good.
Absolutely. Times. Sure, for sure. Awesome. So I just want to say, if you're an online coach doing around £10,000 a month and want to get to £50,000 a month, make sure you click the link in the description to book a call with me. And I hope we get a chance to work together soon.